Okay, hello guys again. My name is Jeremiah. In this tutorial, I'm gonna quickly show you how to install my stadium add-ons, so the turfs, the lighting, the nets, everything. So, just a quick introduction on what this project's been about. So, basically, I've just tried to get every stadium to look as close to reality as possible. So every time you play in the burner bar, you're gonna know it's the burner bar because the way the pitch looks, the way the atmosphere, the lighting. When you play compared to when you play in the championship, you're gonna see the way the turfs look in the championship. A lot of them don't look that nice, or it's the Serie B, they don't look too nice. So you're gonna be able to tell the difference. So what I've just done is I've watched every highlight of every team's game. So nighttime highlights, daytime highlights. I've watched them, and I learn how to edit the turfs. I learn how to edit the the lighting, the fog, all sorts of stuff. I learn how to do a lot of stuff. So I'll use those skills and I'll just implement them and um I'll just try to make it look as close to what I see on the screen as possible. So that's that's all this project is. I just don't want I want the game to be as authentic as possible. I know everyone wants an authentic game. The gameplay of this game is already there, compared to FIFA, and it's already there. This is the closest thing we've got to football. But the turfs, the default turfs, hell no, they look disgusting. Like, come on, I don't know what they were thinking with the turfs, to be honest. So you know, obviously, I'm just here to fix it and make it look as close as it to real life as possible. So um, without saying much more, so let's just get to the tutorial. So basically, when you're on my Patreon, you're gonna see you're gonna see the first post. You click on that, and again, sorry, disclaimer. I'm very tired right now, guys. I'm very tired. I haven't slept. Done another all night, so I've not slept. Normally, I don't sound like this. If I'm stuttering a lot, if I'm being a bit shaky, that's just because I'm tired, guys. If I'm being a bit forgetful, it's because I'm tired. So I apologize, but please just bear with me. Everyone's been asking for this tutorial. I'll try my hardest to get it out there as soon as possible, but like I said, a lot of things delayed me. So here it is. Just watch along and follow. And if you have any more questions, let me know when the video is finished. Okay, so what you're gonna do when you're in the state inside of my link, you're gonna see a folder called Stadium Server. Go into that. It's gonna have a bunch of different country names. So I think right now there's Italy, Spain, EFL. There will be Premier League very soon, Bundesliga, and I don't know. But maybe by the time this videos come out, all of them will be there. So just um be patient for that, guys. I've been trying my hardest, mainly because I want it to be perfect almost. So guys, just bear with me with that. So at the moment, I've just got some Italy here for the example I'm going to show you. So what you do, you extract it. Just extract it. Okay, so extract to Italy. Make sure you extract to Italy. Don't extract here because it's not gonna extract the folder. Okay, so wait for this shit to finish. Okay. Damn. I might even redo these later because some of them I still feel I haven't done them good. I'm talking about like the colors. I didn't get them right. But I was having a problem with the changing the colors. But I finally figured out to do it. So on how to make them look nicer. So I might do it. I might redo them later. But to be honest, I can't be asked right now. I think I've done this Italy folder like 5 times. So I'll spend like what, how many weeks on it? Like 4 or 5 weeks just on it's doing Italy and redoing it. So I don't think you could understand how stressful it's been for me. So Anyways, once you've extracted, what you're gonna do, you're gonna make sure, and again, make sure you have Stadium server. Make sure you have Stadium server. If you don't have Stadium server, just install an all-in-one, or go onto either web. I will leave a link in the description for the Stadium server by Slack. Install that, or easier, another option, just install Captain Blunt's Stadium server from his mega folder. Install that, and that should work. So make sure you have the Stadium server. So once you've installed Stadium server or wherever, then you're gonna copy this into here. As you can see, I've already done it, so I'm not gonna do it again. Okay. So once you've done, that's it. You've installed it. So now another thing, if you guys have like a like, for example, you have Night MD's Stadium patches, or you have Captain Blunt Stadium all-in-one Stadium, or you have Virtual Red all-in-one Stadium, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to delete that Italy folder. So the reason being, because the name of their folders are different to mine, and if you leave them in, it's gonna conflict with mine. So you delete those. Don't worry, listen guys, I've got all the latest stadiums and everything in here. Everything is the latest you can find. So don't worry about that. If you think I'm using everything's the most recent and the best quality versions, because literally, when I say I watch every single highlight, I mean I looked for every single detail. You won't understand. You'll think this boy is doing too much. He's being too extra. But when I say I look into every detail, from the lighting to the pitch pattern to the way the pitch is shaped, the texture, I look into everything, the nets, everything. You understand? So don't worry. When I say I've got everything covered, everything's good. So I've got all the stadiums. So if you're using Virtual Red, for example, just delete that Italy folder. Once you've done that, you copy mine into yours. Okay, so now this is the important thing. Just to activate it, you're gonna go into your map team. So you see there's a map team inside of the inside of my Stadium server link. There's a something called map teams here. You download that, or you just open it, and what you do, you find for the stadium that you've installed from me. So if you've installed the Italian stadium, you're gonna find Italy, right? You see here, find Italy, and what you're gonna do is copy all of this. So you see all of this is Italy. Copy that, and then paste it into your map team, and delete the old lines of your So if you're using Virtual Red, delete the Italian Serie A lines, delete them, and then replace it with mine. Basically, that's all you need to do. And then once you've done, you save it, back out, and then you test it in the game. So let's test. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me see what team did I do a good job with. I did a good job with most of them, to be honest, but hell, I kind of liked it. Inters look really nice. I don't know why everything's in gibberish, but it's whatever. So let's just do Italy versus Milan during the winter rainy. Okay. So like I said, this, if you look inside of this, basically all my work is done in the add-on folder. So I've given everything: realistic post, realistic fog, realistic lighting and turf. Those are the very important ones. And realistic nets. So the net is very close to what it looks like in real life. I look for all the details, guys. Trust me. Like, you wouldn't believe how much time this shit stuff is taking me. You know, I'll if I see the net, there's no net available, I'll make the net myself. You understand? I'll make it. Like if it has a certain look, I'm gonna try and achieve that same look. So, you know, it's a bit of a struggle, but here we go. That's how it looks, looking beautiful. See the way I made the turf. You see, if you watch the highlights in real life, you see, I'm talking about right now. You see how their turf looks. That's exactly how it looks. Can you see it? Boom, that looks beautiful. But another thing to I forgot to say is that what's it called? What am I doing? So you can see the post as well. See what I did to it. Okay, so everything is accurate. Okay, so go out. Let's try maybe I want to try Juventus maybe. I just want to show you guys the work I've done. Um, okay, so that's literally how you install my stuff, guys. That's how you install it. You just copy and paste you extract the folder and copy and paste it into your Stadium server. Delete the old one, and then copy and paste the lines of my map team into yours, and that's it. That is it. The only problem is if you guys have like custom cameras, you're gonna have to rename the the paths manually. So you're gonna have to rename you see how this is looking? It's looking real crisp. You see? It's looking nice. So another thing about this, I based the turfs for most leagues. I based it off last season because last season, um, when there was crowd, I've noticed that they made that the turfs were much nicer and much well presented. I've noticed that because when they play in let's say for example, I've noticed now in the Premier League, most of the turfs they look so ugly now. Like for example, Chelsea's the turf don't look that good compared to how it looks when there's crowd. So what I've realized, I think when they're playing during this lockdown, I feel the lighting's always orange and yellow because I used to play academy football back then. So when we play against academies at night time, we play we play one time I was playing at Charlton's training ground. We see the what do you call it, the floodlights. The floodlights are all orange and gloomy. I think what they've done with the lockdown, since because there's not really crowd when we're playing training match or they're doing training at night, so I think they basically just replicated that. So the lights are always gonna be. It's not gonna be like proper match day. So that's why it doesn't have the same feeling as a normal match. As you can see here, see the way this looks. It doesn't have the same exact feeling. So you know, and most of the time I did show some examples on my Patreon on the post that I posted some time ago, just showing how the turfs look completely different. They just look muddier and nastier. I don't think anyone wants to play with that, to be honest. I think it makes more sense that I base it off this season. But I think for Serie A, some teams are based it off from this season because I felt it was easier to get those results than to get last season's results. If that makes sense. So either way, it still looked good. So like I said, so basically, if I can't achieve a certain result for a certain team, I will just use this. Whichever basically sorry for the whichever team, whichever turf I can achieve, whichever turf effect I can achieve, that's what I'll go for. So if it's either last season or this season, whichever one's easier to achieve, that's what I'll go for. But most of the time I try to base everything off last season, as last season their turfs looked much nicer. I'll quickly show you an example of this. Let me test one more team. Maybe let's do I don't even know. Let me just do like Udinese. I mean, I put see when I say I looked for all the details, guys. I looked for all the details. Literally, you'll see. I don't know if you noticed, but if you watch Udinese in real life, their turf it has like, you know those ugly yellow spots that you get in the stadiums and when you're playing PES sometimes. Like, let's say you install the stadium mod and the pitch looks all messed up and it has all this orange stuff. In real life, Udinese's turf is exactly like that. It has like all those yellow spots on it, like the yellow dots. I added that onto the pitch, just for the attention to detail. I know a lot of people really appreciate it, but I have to quickly show it. Okay. So wait, let me show it to you guys quick. Can you see that ugly crap all over the thing? Well, it's realistic, you know what I mean? You see that? You see the way it's looking? looking legit. You can see I can still improve on all of this, but this for now this is the best I can do. Like, so I'm still learning how to edit all these turfs, to edit the lighting. I learn something new every day, so just bear with me, guys. Okay. I'm playing with my keyboard, by the way. My controller is a bit bashed up, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. But anyways, that's it. That's it, guys. So you do the same with all the other countries that I have. I'm just using Italy as the example, as this was the one I happened to have installed on my computer. So yeah. So let me just quickly show you an example of the turf I was talking about. So give me a second. You see how the turfs look back then. You see, this Real Madrid turf, I struggled so hard to get, because you can see how the lines are like this, like very, But let me give you a better example. 2017. Anyway, guys, that was the end of the tutorial. I'm just giving more insight into what I've been trying to achieve and stuff. So you can click off if you want, but like I said, if you need extra help, let me know, and I'll be able to help you. Okay, just let me know. But essentially, it's dead easy to install. This is not it's not rocket science, guys. So see, I was so happy when I managed to get this little stripy effect where it looks like that. You see some of my screenshots I've been showing you guys. Cause you can see fine, the color is not perfect, but it's still something that it still looks good. So again, I'll try and improve on it later, but this is the best I can do. So let me show you what I meant about the turfs looking. So let me type out Chelsea versus. So this is a good example. Look how their turf looks, and look at the lighting. You see it? You see how the turf looks? The turf doesn't really look, You see, it looks all flat and weird. Not on a normal day, the turf looks nothing like that. Also, Barnsley, their turf. You see how nasty their turf looks. But this is because of lockdown or whatever, The groundsman couldn't be asked to make it look nice and presentable. But on a normal day in so let me type out Chelsea 2019. I'll show you the difference between how their turf looked back then. Literally, I watch every single highlight, guys. Every highlight, every team, even the teams that I don't give a shit about. No offense to them, I still watch it because I want to get everything perfect. Because all the attention to details matter to me. So, shit, man. You can see how it looks. It looks a bit different, you know what I mean? But this is a kind of bad example. I just noticed anyway, most of the time this season the turfs look more, they've been looking more suspect. You see how this looks? See how this looks? In comparison to how I showed you earlier, it looks much nicer. I noticed all the leagues have a specific style to their turfs. Like, they all have a specific style. So not all of them are the same. So La Liga, all their turfs look very similar. If that makes sense. And Premier League, their turfs look very similar to each other. So yeah. So sorry, I'm just rambling now. But that's just an idea of how I work and what I've been trying to achieve. Like I said, all the details matter to me, guys. I've been trying to make I've been trying my hardest to edit the crowd. You see how in real life all the crowds always wears like dark colors, but in PES they just wear like blue, light colors, and it looks stupid. I've been trying to edit that, but unfortunately it's not really possible to achieve that kind of effects in the game, because stupid Konami just done whatever. You know what I mean? It's typical Konami removing great features from their games. But it's whatever. Anyway, I think I might do a live stream or something where you guys can just, you know, I can show you more of my progress and show you more of my work. You know, but yeah, that's it essentially. So don't worry, I'll be making the turf look very close to this. I won't say exactly like this, but unfortunately, it's not possible to get this exact same lighting, exact same turf color. It's not possible, unfortunately, but I get as close to that as possible. So again, it's way better than nothing. I don't think I've seen anyone do attempt what I've done. I don't think I've seen anyone do this, and I can understand because this is a very big job that I'm doing. I have no time to do anything else, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a civil engineering student. I messed up an apprenticeship opportunity just because of the amount of effort I put into this. So my parents lost their jobs, you know. It's just been tough, but it's whatever. So, but anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Just like I said, I hope you like everything. I hope everything works. If you have any more troubles, let me know. That's what I'm gonna say. Let me know, guys. Message me on Discord, and I'll be able to talk you through. Okay. So that's the end of the video, guys. Peace out. Stay safe.